you get, what you focus on. So focus on what you want. With this motivational thought, I would like to begin today's session. Hello, my tuties. How are you all? I hope you all must be fine and safe at your place. So, my tuties, let's begin today's class. Today, I'm again going to continue with Chapter 2, Computer Software. In today's topic, what we are going to study? Well, we are going to study about the application software. About the application software. Now, let me recall everything once again. Software. Software is divided into two main parts: system software and application software. System software is again divided into three main parts: operating system, programming software, and utility software. Let's see about the application software. So, what is an application software? Let's find out. It is a program designed to help users to perform specific tasks. What does it mean? It means that we are a user, the one who is using the software. So that means MS Word, MS Paint, MS PowerPoint, these are all the application software. Why? Because we can do only specific task. Specific task means we can do only a particular type of work. Let's see an example. In MS Word, we can create a document. We can type, we can edit, and we can format. MS Paint, we can only draw the pictures, the objects, and color it. In MS PowerPoint, we create a presentation like the one you are seeing on your screen right now. I have taken the help of MS PowerPoint to create this presentation. It is designed to be used by end users. What is the end user? Who is a end user? We are the end user, the one who is using a software. So that means the application software is designed for us only, for the users only, so that we can do a certain type of work. Application software is also known as software. The application software is also known as the software. So that means MS Paint, MS PowerPoint, your games, Windows Media Player, your MS PowerPoint, and so many other apps that you download in your smartphone or that you download it in your PC, they are known as the software. Types of application software. Now, the application software is basically divided into two main parts. First is general purpose software. The general purpose software is again divided into various parts. Let's see. First is word processor. That means your notepad, your WordPad, and your MS Word. These are the word processing software. Spreadsheet, that means MS Excel. Presentation software, that means MS PowerPoint. Desktop publishing software, that means to create and publish the the newspapers and all, the printing pages. Image processing software. Multimedia processors like your Windows Media Player, VLC Media Player, through which you listen to the song, through which you watch the movies on your PC. Then second part of application software is customized software. Now let's see about the general purpose software. Now this software is not developed according to the needs of a particular organization or a particular industry. That means it is general. Means MS Word is a general purpose software because MS Word is used by everyone, whether student, whether a college going student, a housemaker, a homemaker, that means your mother, okay, your father, if he is working somewhere, he can also use. Your grandfather, if he is not working anywhere, he can also use. So that means general purpose software is not developed for the need of a particular organization or a particular industry. Like in particular organizations, in your MNCs and your particular industries, they are using a customized based software. That means that particular software is only meant for them. Like in banks. In banks, you will see a customized software. That particular software is only used in banks. Okay, they are trained to use that particular software. So that is the customized software. It can be used for both commercial and non-commercial purposes. Means all the general purpose software, we can use it for commercial basis also, for the general use also, and for the non-commercial. Means हमको अगर पैसे कमाने हैं तो उसके लिए भी हम लोग यूज कर सकते हैं, और हमको अपने लिए कोई काम करना है, for that also we can use general purpose software. Word processor. I have given you the example. WordPad, Notepad and MS Word. These are three word processing software. Why they are known as word processing software? Because we can create, we can edit and we can format the document. And I have taught you about MS Word in class 3, in class 4, and now again in class 5 you will study about that. They are commonly used in businesses, schools and at home. That means MS Word, WordPad and Notepad, where they are used for business purpose, they are used for schools purpose, and even they are used at home as well. Microsoft Word is the most commonly word processor. You know that very well. Next is, let's find out what it is. Spreadsheet. What is spreadsheet? It is used to calculate, compare and analyze the data. Like you guys give your online exam on Google form, and when we get the your result, we get it on the spreadsheet, so that we can see what you have done. We can analyze your report, your data with the previous test as well. We can compare it from one student to the another student, and we can do the calculation as well. So these are the three basic things we can do on the spreadsheet software. And the example is MS Excel, Microsoft Excel. It is also used to create graphs and chart. We can create graphs and chart in MS Excel also. Microsoft Excel is the commonly used spreadsheet program. When you will go in class 6, you will study about the Microsoft Excel. Next is presentation graphics software. We have started this chapter from class 4 onwards, Microsoft PowerPoint. Let's see what we can do. We can create presentations. We can include sound, music, video, charts and animation. Like in this presentation which I have made, I have used sound and I have used animation also. Alright, so these are the things which I have used in this particular presentation. Where you will go in class 6, you will learn about how to add music also, how to add video also, and how to add the charts as well. It is basically used by the salesperson, managers, teachers and students. Like I am a teacher, I have made this particular topic on MS PowerPoint. Okay, so they are the basic persons who use this particular software. Microsoft PowerPoint is the most commonly used presentation graphic software. Next is graphic software. Now, what is graphic software? Graphic software is basically divided into two parts. First is the drawing and the painting software, that is your MS Paint and Tux Paint. So, they are the drawing and painting software in which we can do freehand drawing or the object drawing, and we can do coloring as well. Okay. And the next is computer aided design. Computer aided design, CAD software is there, wherein the companies, the advertising companies, they make their design of the product with the help of CAD software. And that particular CAD software is basically used by engineers, your architectures, your production companies, your entertainment companies and all. Okay. Next is database management system software. This also you will study if you take computer as your career. Okay, after 12th, if you go for BCA, okay, or BTech, then you will study about this particular software. Database management software, that is also known as DBMS. What do? We can create, store, modify means changes, and sort. Sorting means alphabetical order, increasing or decreasing order. We can store the data, we can create the database, we can store the data, we can modify, means we can make changes also, and we can do the sorting as well. A database is an organized collection of related data. Related data means the one data is connected with the another data. One file in DBMS is connected with the another file. The DBMS is used to query the database. We can query means we can put the question and we can find the information also. It is also used to generate the reports on the basis of the data stored in. So, whatever the data is stored in DBMS, we can generate the reports as well. So, what is the DBMS software? Microsoft Access, Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server are the commonly DBMS software. Next is desktop publishing software, that is DTP. It is used to create newspapers, magazines, so whatever magazines if you have at your home, the newspapers, the brochures that you get on your doorstep for the advertisement purpose, that particular advertisement, the cover page is being designed on desktop publishing software. They are commonly used to create files with lots of graphics. CorelDRAW and Adobe Photoshop are the commonly examples of DTP software. Next is multimedia software. What does the multimedia do? The multimedia software is used to combine the text with graphics, videos and sounds. Therefore, it is called multimedia software, like Windows Media Player, Picasa, Inkscape, VLC Media Player. These are all the multimedia software wherein you can watch the movies, you can listen to the songs also. Okay. So, children, this is how we come to the end of this topic. Okay. I hope, student, you must have liked this particular chapter and you must have understood the chapter. Dear students, my all tutees, if you really like the video, please press the like button. And those who have not subscribed my channel, please do so. Thank you. And those who have subscribed my channel, I really I'm so thankful to you guys. My heartfelt, it's my gratitude that you people have sincerely subscribed my channel. I have a long list of names for those who have subscribed my channel. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful. I'm really honored. Thank you, students. Thank you so much. God bless you all.